Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be able to share this recipe with you guys. I had an idea for some Mexican fried rice, just something really not traditional. So I looked it up on YouTube, I looked it up on Pinterest. Not a whole lot came up. I just wanted to see some ideas and flavors that other people were using, and the only thing that came up on YouTube was from Fit Men Cook. He does have a Mexican fried rice that I kind of got some ideas from, so I'll be sure and list that video down below. For my chicken, I'll be using this Pollo Asado that I got at Smart and Final. I just thought this was super quick and easy. It's already marinated, which is basically what Pollo Asado means. It's like a marinated chicken. This is chicken thigh, but the points for this was actually pretty low. I scanned it and it was only 2 points for 4 ounces. I'm going to be air frying this at 375 until it hits 165 on the inside, and I just use my meat thermometer for that. So I'm just prepping it for the air fryer. If you're not going to be using a pre-marinated chicken, just make sure and season your chicken breast or chicken thighs really well. And then here in my air fryer, I'm going to be grilling them. This has like a grill setting on here. So that's the grill insert. I spray it with some coconut oil spray. And then these are going to go in for about 12 minutes. And then I do flip it at the 6-minute mark. That way everything is fully cooked through. Once the chicken is fully cooked through and out of your air fryer, go ahead and let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. That way those juices can redistribute and you don't dry your chicken out by cutting it up too soon. So here I'm going to be dicing it up. I am going to be weighing out 10 ounces for my meal prep. And then the other part of the chicken that I didn't use, and I had already cut up, if you had seen half of it was missing, I ended up making Pollo Asado tacos for Eric, which were bomb.com. I'll be using my large pan for this. If you have like a large wok, that would work too. I have it set over medium-high heat. I'm spraying that with some more of my coconut oil spray, but any nonstick cook spray would work. And then I'm going to be sauteing my veggies. So here I have 1/4 of a diced yellow onion, half of a red and green bell pepper, and then a deseeded jalapeno that I diced up. If you do like a little bit more spice, leave some of those jalapeno seeds in there and you will definitely add a little kick to this. These veggies are going to saute for about 3 to 5 minutes before I add anything else in here. After your veggies have been sauteing for a few minutes, now you can go ahead and add your frozen rice cauliflower. I got these big old bags at either Costco or Sam's Club, and I just keep it on hand in the freezer. So I'm measuring out 3.5 cups, and I'll be adding that right on top of the veggies. You will see that the rice cauliflower releases a lot of liquid, but don't worry. Just kind of turn your temperature on your stove up a little bit and let all of that liquid cook out. If you do live more of that lower carb lifestyle, by all means just use the rice cauliflower. I would probably add 4 cups at that point, 4 to 5 cups. And keep in mind this is for 5 meals, so it might look like way too much, but trust me, it's not. I cut mine with regular rice for this recipe. If you've never tried cauliflower rice with regular rice, it breaks down that texture. I don't really know how to explain it, but it is so stinking good and it bulks up any kind of meal like this one. On the side, I'm scrambling up 4 eggs, so I'm using Eggland's Best large eggs. I like to use those being on green because you can have 2 eggs for 3 smart points instead of 4. And then I'm going to season those up with a little bit of garlic salt and pepper and scrambling them until they are nice and fluffy. As you guys can see, all of that liquid has cooked out, so now I'm going to be adding in my rice. I didn't want to cook any, and I got some of these ready rices at Walmart. This is the long grain white rice. I'm using the entire package, which is 8.8 ounces or 250 grams. So I just add that right in there. It's so easy. It cooks in the microwave for like 90 seconds and you have perfect rice. And then I'm going to be adding in 10 ounces of my cooked chicken thighs or my Pollo Asado. And here I'm also going to be adding in 4 ounces of diced green chilies. I did drain most of the liquid out of this. I'll be seasoning my rice with some cumin, some paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder. And I'm sorry, I just don't measure my seasonings. I just kind of taste as I go. If it needs more of anything, I'll just add it. To what I'm showing you guys, I did end up adding a little bit more paprika and cumin. I'm going to create a little center in the middle of my fried rice and spraying the pan part with some nonstick spray. And then here I'm going to be adding in about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Once you can start to really smell your minced garlic, you can go ahead and incorporate everything. But at this point, I'm also going to be adding in my diced up zucchini. I waited till the last part of this recipe to add it just because it is for meal prep. If I added the zucchini in with the bell peppers and jalapenos, it would probably get mushy. So just wait to add your zucchini until like the last few minutes of this. Now for the final few ingredients, I'm going to be adding in 1/3 a cup of Trader Joe's red enchilada sauce. This is my favorite one personally. I already had some open in my fridge, so that was perfect just to use this up. But of course you can use whatever you like or have on hand. Even a green sauce would probably work really well in this. And then I'm adding in my cooked scrambled eggs. And I'm also going to be adding in my Trader Joe's roasted corn. I measured out 1/2 cup of that, and then I'll be sprinkling on some cilantro to this, giving it one last mix around. But something I forgot to add when I did my seasonings was the chicken bouillon. I added about 2 tablespoons of that, which is one of the main ingredients. So you can add that with your seasonings or add it last minute like I did. I did taste this and I felt like it did need a little kick, so I'm adding Cholula's green pepper hot sauce. This one's pretty mild as far as hot sauces go. As I told you guys before, I don't really like too much heat, but this added just a little bit more flavor and just the slightest kick. Look at how amazing this rice looks. I know it's not your typical fried rice or Mexican dish, but something about the two ideas coming together, it just works. Trust me, I have been looking forward to lunch every single day. So now I'm just portioning these out into my meal prep containers. 1.5 cups is 5 Smart Points on myWW green. And I did make my homemade crock pot pinto beans, which in turn I made into refried beans, which I will show you guys. I'm going to add my pinto beans straight from the crock pot right onto my pan. I will list the video down below in the description box for where I make the homemade crock pot pinto beans. They are so delicious. And then I'm just really going to be mashing them. I could not find my potato masher for the life of me, so Eric actually ended up helping me. We used a hamburger chopper, a wooden spoon, a fork, everything to get these to the consistency that I wanted them to be. Once your beans are fully mashed and you have them to the consistency that you want them to be, make sure you taste them for seasoning. If it needs some salt, go ahead and add that. I ended up adding like 1/2 tablespoon of chicken bouillon to mine, and they were perfect. So now I am just measuring out 1/2 cup for 3 Smart Points on my WW green. If you are on blue or purple, you wouldn't need to count points, it's just beans. To my beans, I will be sprinkling on just a little bit of fat-free shredded mozzarella. I didn't even need to weigh it out. I just added a sprinkle to that. And then I'll add a lime on the side just so I can squeeze that on my rice the day of, as well as some cilantro to garnish. So the rice came out to 5 Smart Points and the beans are 3 Smart Points. So this is an 8 Smart Point meal prep. Again, this would be great as a side dish or a weeknight dinner. Just make sure and cut the recipe in half unless you plan on using this for leftovers, because it does make a lot of food. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you happen to make this, let me know down below in the comments, and also tag me on Instagram if you have a picture. I would love to see these. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.